I made a video wondering out loud if the people on the right wing side of the political aisle in this country either don't know the law or are willfully misrepresenting the law. Because they keep talking about how if you buy a gun in this country, you have to submit to a background check. And I said, no, you don't. You have to submit to a background check if you buy it from a federally licensed firearm dealer. You do not have to submit to a background check if you buy it from a private seller. And it's the states that you live in that set up individual laws based on that state's legislature to have you pass a background check for a private sale, for a private purchase. Depending on what state you're in, you might have to submit to one. Depending on what state you're in, you might not have to submit to one. And there's a difference between buying your guns through a federally licensed firearm dealers or buying your guns from a private seller, right? Now, a private seller selling his gun is not illegal. It isn't. A private seller selling their guns to a private buyer is not illegal. Depending on what state you're in, you might have to, like I said, go through certain steps. Somebody who's not legally allowed to own or buy a gun, buying guns from a private seller, that's illegal. But if the private seller doesn't know who they're buying it from, then that private seller didn't do anything illegal. This person comes in and says, so when you buy your cannabis, do you purchase it through a licensed dealer legally or a private dealer, which is still illegal in Illinois? If not, better sit this one out. The answer to that question is both. Sometimes it's from a dispensary. Other times it's from my guy. Herein lies the difference, though, in this attempted gotcha moment. One, I understand the law. I'm not running around saying that I'm espousing something in the law that doesn't exist. I understand that when I buy from my guy, it's illegal. When I buy from the dispensary, it's legal. I'm not in any form of or under any form of delusion to think that I'm legally buying something over here when it's the wrong way, when it's the other way. Having said that, I also don't walk into a school and slaughter children with herb. Matter of fact, nobody does. That's not a thing. Nobody goes to a movie theater and unalives moviegoers. Nobody walks into a church and unalives worshipers, parishioners. Nobody walks into a Walmart and unalives shoppers. Nobody rents a hotel room overlooking an outdoor concert and unalives concert goers. Nobody goes to a college campus and unalives college students. Nobody goes to a nightclub and unalives party goers with their herb. They do with their guns. You don't even have the balls to show yourself when you say these things, and I'm embarrassed for you. We don't even know what you look like, and I'm embarrassed that you made this fucking comparison.